Hello, good people. All right, welcome to New Justice Media. And yes, we are live. So, some of my subscribers asked me to do a live on this. Well, I thought about it. You know what? I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do a live. So, here we are. And we're going to continue this regarding the Brittney Griner case and some other people too. That's why it's titled, Locked Up Abroad. So, here we are. So we're going to talk about this, and we're going to talk about accountability too. And I think that's what needs to be looked at. And hold on. I don't know why my Twitter is acting up. Not my Twitter, my Instagram. I mean, somehow it won't upload to Instagram. I don't know why, but they said to try back later. So anyway, I am your host, New Justice Media, also the Media Mike Speaks and the Hot Mike Speaks. So subscribe, share, and like to those channels if you like. So anyway, let's continue this. Now, my video today, we talked about the Griner case where Russia is now talking about a swap. Yeah. And I dropped a hammer on a lot of that stuff. I did. Saying that it's chess, not checkers, because it is. It is. It is chess. And I do believe the United States are playing checkers. They're hopping over everything. They're thinking this is real easy. And they're really making it hard. In my professional opinion, they are making it hard for this young lady. They really are. So I wanted to get into this because I don't think a lot of people knew who she was. She's been made famous. And I do believe that she's being used as a political pawn. I did say that in my video earlier. Yes, she is being used as a political pawn in this case. She is. So I want to talk about some things here and bring this to a lot of people's attention regarding is that when you do go overseas, this is something that you don't want to play with at all. You really don't. But somehow in America, they think that you're supposed to be able to do what you want to do in other people's backyard. And that's just not the way this works. Now, I don't know what all the publicity is about all of this. I mean, she's a basketball player at WNBA. No one really heard of her until all of this really happened. I think she's lost a lot, that she's going to lose a lot, but she may gain some things out of this because I do believe if she does come home, she's going to be the feature of many talk shows. She's probably going to write a book, My Life in a Russian prison, jail, on trial, whatever. And I'm pretty sure it may become a bestseller because all the people are going to come out and try to buy them on hear a story. And that's what we do here in America. We like to make celebrities out of people who do dumb stuff. That's really what we do a lot of times. Gone are the days of the old rags to riches story, which that used to be a thing, but it's not until you dig into people's past and you find out that they never came from rags. they already had riches. They just didn't have them, but the family gave it to them. So, but in this case here, yeah, she's going to be made out to be this victim, you see, and actually she's not. She needs to be held accountable, and Russia is holding her accountable, and that's what they're doing. So, we're going to get into this and we're going to start talking about some things. She's not the only one that's been locked up abroad. I want everybody to know she's not the only one that's been locked up abroad. She's not. There have been other people that have been locked up and not so fortunate, as a matter of fact. So she should consider herself lucky. And I'm going to talk about that. But what I want to continue to bring up is that the United States needs to stop it. Now, today, Joe Biden said something I do believe that was really stupid. A lot of people are criticizing him about that. He's taking a lot of heat. And I can't believe I'm saying this. In his defense, Sleepy Joe needs to go to sleep, needs to take a nap. That's all I can say on that, because we all know. So is it any evidence or any doubt? People should wake up and see this. Based on, I don't know really what he said. All I know is he said something really, really stupid today, and people were saying he needs to shut up. So anyway, we're going to get to this. And just want to get my 2 cents here. I'm going to try not to be on too long, but try to be on probably long enough for people to, I guess, maybe see where I'm coming from with this. You see. So that's what I want to do, because I just think the U.S. is making it worse. Like in my video today, they was talking about she's being wrongfully detained. No, she's not being wrongfully detained. She's not. There's no wrongfully detention here. She committed a crime in another country who does not allow such things, even for medical or recreation purposes. End of. Simple as that. So I don't know what the fuss is, and America needs to keep its mouth shut. Because, see, Russia's made it very clear. Look, the woman broke Russia's laws. Simple as that. That's what she did. And it's evident. And I just can't believe a lot of people were saying first they thought she was being set up. I mean, come on. See, this is what gets me when people talk like that. It seems to me they've never been overseas. That's what gets me. It seems to me that those people never been anywhere. And that's what I find very interesting, is the fact that these people never probably been or never probably left these United States. But they want to sit up here and then they want to say, I thought she's being wrongfully accused. I thought she's being set up. Stop. You've never been anywhere. A lot of that doesn't occur. Oh, not saying it actually doesn't, but those people walk around on eggshells. The reason why they call a lot of those individuals in those countries, you say communism, all these things, they don't have a democracy. Hey, it's because there are certain things, certain traditions, they hold to higher standards. They do. But somehow in America, we feel we can get away with stuff. And that seems to be a huge problem. And I just think, it's something that needs to be addressed, because we are the land of the free. So that means to be free from accountability. I guess so. I guess that's the word here. But apparently that is the case. That is so. And I'm so glad they didn't pull the race card, because no one's saying that. You notice, because you really can't use that in a broad situations. If you notice that, good people, no one is talking about the race thing. No, matter of fact, no one's talking about the woman thing. As a matter of fact, no one is even saying that. Now they are trying to push the superstar thing. She's a WNBA player. Now, Brittney knew better. Like I said, she played for Russia. She played on a Russian team during the off season. So she was double dipping legally, international waters and all. So I don't actually think there's no law against that. So she was making a killing. And you see, this woman is a millionaire. Hopefully she still is. And when you have that type of money, you don't go overseas and do the things you do. If you want to do what you do, you meet somebody over there to do it. That's what you do. But you don't go over there, get stuff, and try to bring it back. No, you do what you do over there, and then you just going back. Matter of fact, you don't even bring. Why are you bringing clothes with you? Why are you bringing things with you? You're a millionaire. You're traveling. Why? Why you have a suitcase with anyway? For what? You can get all what you need wherever it is you're going. But just because you're tall and I guess you can play ball doesn't equate to common sense. So I guess that's the bad part. It doesn't equate to common sense. So this is where we are. The swap. Russia's going to win this hands down. They are. Everybody knows it. And no one is going to make a move on Russia. They're not. No one's going to make a move on China. No one has yet to make a move on North Korea. No one's going to make a move on Singapore. We're going to talk about all of those. They're not going to do it. This is where things get very political. This is where the ignorance of a lot of people come in there because they don't understand politics. Nothing's going to be done to those countries. That's a guarantee. Nothing. Now they can talk about trade and blocking this and blocking that. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. America has shown its hand. See, here's the deal here. When we're talking about, you know, Miss Griner, here's the deal. If you wanted to show some strength with Russia, you should have said, well, do what you do. Do what you do then. Okay. She gets 9 years. She gets 9 years. She gets nine. It's nine. Like Ivan Drago, Dolph Lundgren played in Rocky. Was it Rocky Four? If he dies, he dies. So what I'm saying, yeah, she gets 9 years. She gets nine. It's nine. See, you call them on that. You see, hey, you say, hey, and they said, man, this is what they're willing to do. Hey, she's nobody to us. She went over there, did that. It is what it is. Do what you do. Do your worst. We got better things to do. You see, that's a show of strength. That's a show of strength. There's no bargaining here with that. But nope, you see who we have in the White House. This is what we're doing. She's not that popular. She just became popular. But this is what we're doing. I hate she messed her life up, but she's not the only one that has gone over to America and has done the things that she's done. That's true. She's not the only one. So she's not special, but they're making her to be special. And this is where we are here. So we're going to get into this and we're going to talk about locked up abroad, how Others were not so lucky. And if Miss Griner gets herself out of this, she needs to consider herself very fortunate and lucky. I would say fortunate, we're going to say. No, that's what we're going to say here. We're going to say fortunate. Let's see. So we all know she got the 9 years. Yeah. That they were going to take 1 year off for her saying that she was using it for medical purposes. And that's why they asked for the 1 year of leniency. And they did do that. But here's the thing. A lot of you may not have remembered this guy, Michael Fay. Some of y'all probably weren't born then, but anyway, this was 1993, 94. He called himself going over to Singapore and committing theft, some road signs, and vandalizing some cars. Now, he did have I think, an Asian counterpart with him. Now, this young man, as you've seen here, back in almost 30-some years ago, found himself being caned, I think about 4 to 6 times, I do believe. The bamboo, the cane. Cane. They go all the way back to Mississippi, all the way up through Louisiana, ended in Texas. Yeah. Now, they tried to get the president involved. He couldn't help them. They tried to get the ACLU. They couldn't help them. You see, there are many cases when it comes down to locked up abroad where you will be held accountable. And what's that swimmer name? The Olympic guy, was it Phelps? Michael Phelps? No. Was it Phelps? Well, no, he was doing something else. No, it was another guy that was part of the team. A couple of guys went over there. They were in Brazil and they got in trouble. And a lot of Americans tried to cover up for them. But no. See, those countries don't play. It's really, like I said in my other video, a slap in the face when you have other people come on over to their country, and then America, people say it's no big deal. They have laws too. Just like if people came over here and they got away with stuff, America wouldn't like that. That's why America doesn't like the diplomatic immunity stuff. Well, if they even know about it to a certain degree, but that's high up on the political totem pole. But you see, you can't play the race card here. You can't. This is him now, from my understanding. He's doing pretty well for himself. Now, do you all remember this guy? I think one of the Ball brothers and his teammates. Now, they were banned from UCLA athletics when they returned from China. They called themselves going over there and doing some shoplifting in Louis Vuitton store. Yeah. But they got off thanks to President Trump, from my understanding. Not saying I'm a Trump fan, just saying the man did what he needed to do, and they came home. But America was not as forgiving. Now, let me tell you what's funny about this situation, good people. Let me tell you what's funny about this situation. You have a couple of UCLA athletes here, African American, and except the little LeVar Ball, he's just light skinned. Okay, but they go over to China, do some shoplifting. They caught on video. Now the sentence, I do believe, carried 10 years or more, and a fine, if I'm not mistaken, in China. If I'm not mistaken, I knew it was you spent a lot of time just for shoplifting. Now, Trump talked to the president and they worked it out to where they come home. Now, the father of LeVar Ball wasn't too grateful, and he was all like, I don't know, but let me tell you what's so funny about this. Just in case you didn't know about this, they were able to come home. They let them out, let them come home. But the UCLA Athletic Association, or NCAA, whatever, they suspended them indefinitely. Now, they were saved from a harsh sentence, a trial, and a sentence most likely in China, only to come back to America and be banned from the NCAA, if I'm not mistaken, indefinitely. Yep. hmm Now let me see if Brittney get the same treatment if she gets a chance to come home. Let's see if the WNBA will sanction her, suspend her, or something, or do. Oh, I don't think they will. But I bet y'all didn't think about that, did you? You didn't think about that. So these young men, look what they did. They committed a crime in a foreign country. China was allowed to come home. I guess had the charges dropped, but then America decided to ban them with the NCAA, I do believe, or UCLA Athletic Association, whatever, ban them indefinitely. Wow. Wow. Okay. Bet y'all didn't think about that, did you? Let's see what's going to happen to Brittney. Let's see if the WNBA suspends Brittney going, well, Brittney glad you came home, but yeah, you with the drug thing, we can't rock with that. So 12-game suspension. That would be fair. It would be. To let you know that, look, you can't go over to other countries now doing what you're doing. But I doubt they're going to do something like that. So let's move on. Does anyone remember this guy? Otto. Remember him? Yes, in remembrance of him. It says Warmeyer, I do believe. Warmeyer, I think, yeah, Warmeyer, Otto. I think it's 2016, if not too long, not in our distant past. Let's take a look here. This young man, 21 years old, graduate, University of Virginia. He was convicted of subversion for stealing a propaganda banner in North Korea and sentenced to 15 years hard labor. I remember this story. I do remember this. He decided to do something stupid. I think he took the poster down or said the poster was wrong or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, he was tried and convicted. And they found him guilty. He was finally, after a lot of negotiations, parents' outcries, he was released by North Korea and returned to these United States in a coma. He died days later. He wasn't as fortunate. You see, now we can debate this crime. We can debate this crime. Was it a good idea to steal something in such a strange land? No, as he was accused of doing. You see, in these other countries, just like it's not a good idea to spit a piece of gum out onto a street in Singapore, or take road signs and vandalize cars, or have intercourse with someone who's not your spouse in Dubai. See, they take adultery seriously, especially in Dubai. You see here, see these laws? When you bring your American mindset to other countries, they can have disastrous consequences. Now, I'm not going to, you can look this young man up yourself. May he rest in peace. But he had a lot of backlash. A lot of people said he got, but he deserved. Some people said they were wrong. Hey, it is what it is. I don't know what happened to him. We still don't know, or if we'll ever know. He went to court. He cried. He pleaded. He said he was sorry. And then I don't know. It was maybe a year later or a couple of months later when they went to go get him. He was in a comatose state. When the parents went to get him, that was it. I don't know. Look, Caucasian young man. I think the parents were well off. If I'm not mistaken. What happened to Kim Jong Young, whatever his name is in North Korea? Nothing. What did America do? Nothing. Michael Fay, I just showed you earlier, he got caned. What did America do? Nothing. What is America going to do with Brittney? Probably do this prisoner swap. What are they going to do to Russia? Nothing. See where we are? Here's the thing, good people. My best advice: stay in America. Stay in America. Stay. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Because apparently Americans don't know how to act when they go certain places. They bring bad habits to other countries. Like people bring bad habits wherever they are when they go into other places that may not be so accepting of those bad habits. That's a problem. But somehow we want to excuse certain behavior. Now, I don't know what happened to this man. I do not condone whatever happened to him should have happened to him. Now, as far as him being charged, yes. Convicted, yes, but then maybe something to where he could come home. Yeah. But I do believe a lot of this may stem from the fact that a lot of people in those countries are tired of Americans coming over there getting away with stuff. Doesn't matter what race, color, creed. They're tired of it. Simple as that. And it should send a message to people. Be mindful of the laws when you go to other countries. But I guess a lot of people, don't care. But don't worry, you don't have to. You don't have to because they got something for you. So anyway, I just want to jump on here and give my 2 cents once again on this about locked up abroad. When will people be held accountable? You see, those countries seem to me are the only ones holding people accountable. But it seems to me people in America that word doesn't exist when you go overseas. I don't understand that. Um, that I don't. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And I'm going to go ahead and get off, subscribe, share, and like to keep me rocking on the mic. And you all have a good night.